Hi guys, it's Amy. Welcome to Strength Reversed. Thank you for watching. I'm doing a little tarot by the fire today and doing a little bit of a ramble. Today is my birthday and I had a really good day, and I haven't opened my presents yet. Michael's gonna come bring me dinner later, but I will unbox, if you would like to stay at the end, my package that my parents sent me from Drunk Elephant, which is the skincare line that I have been using and loving and I discovered this year. Today I want to talk about clutter, specifically spiritual clutter. So this time of year when it's my birthday and the end of the calendar year and it's nice and cool outside, I like to drink a hot drink and cuddle up in a blanket and watch Netflix, but I get really inspired to reset my house and clear out all of the physical clutter, maybe rearrange things and just get really cleaned up and ready for the next year. I'm not feeling super motivated to think about New Year's resolutions for 2020. But I am getting motivated to make some pre-2020 resolutions. So I've decided to make some goals for the end of the year instead of the beginning of the year, because I would like to go into 2020 open and clear and free of all the clutter, especially spiritual clutter. So the other day, this past weekend, I was watching a YouTube channel. This is my guilty pleasure, to watch housekeeping channels on YouTube. And so I will watch, clean out your refrigerator with me, or, clean your whole house in 5 seconds, or, videos like that. And they kind of inspire me to maybe reorganize something or get rid of things. And I purged my closet. And I got rid of all of those clothes that I look at and go, I want to wear it, but then I would have to iron it. Or I want to wear it, but it's too see-through and I have to wear a tank top under it and I don't feel like doing that. And so I just got rid of those clothes. And then I got rid of a lot of kitchen stuff because I don't love to cook. And so do I really need 3 saucepans? No, I probably only need 1 saucepan. So it's very satisfying looking at the stacks of crap in the other room that I am going to take to the thrift store. And I'm hoping to add to that. Plus I have some stuff that was not clutter that has become clutter. Clutter can be anything that disrupts the flow of energy. Like, it can be anything that blocks your energy or drains your energy. So not just stuff, although that's part of it, but it can be a person, it can be a relationship that drains you, thoughts or beliefs that are limiting. It can be spreading yourself too thin, trying to do too much. You can have activities that are clutter. Keeping social media accounts or acquaintances that don't make you feel good, that can be clutter. It can really be anything. Maybe you are doing too much at work, or maybe you're doing so much that you feel resentful and you really are saying yes to things that you should say no to. So any of that is clutter. I read a book over the summer. I didn't read the whole thing, but I read a lot of it, called Clearing Clutter. And the author's name is I put Alexandria, and I'm usually very careful to copy the author's name down correctly, but maybe her name is Alexandria. And her last name is Chauran, C-H-A-U-R-A-N, Clearing Clutter. And she talked about clutter in a way that really made this gel for me. She talked about it in a triangle. There are 3 kinds of clutter, and it's in a triangle. So you have physical clutter, which can be your home, it can be your garden, it can be your body, mental, emotional clutter, and then spiritual clutter. And all of these kinds of clutter affect the other parts of the triangle. So I'm sure, like me, you've had that experience where your house is such a mess that you're kind of cranky about it, or I will get to the point where I have trouble concentrating and I can't relax. I certainly can't meditate or do a tarot reading. And then once I clean the house, I feel differently. I feel relaxed. I feel more at peace. Even vacuuming a room will change the energy. I feel like it sucks up all of the energetic yuckies in the room. They all go into the vacuum cleaner. Do you have a magic vacuum cleaner like I do? So I want to get these 3 areas really balanced and cleared out so that I can go into next year at my best. One thing I have to work on that's very difficult for me is this back room that I have, and it is filled with several of the big plastic tubs of my son's baby and toddler clothes and toys and blankets and things like that. And and there's also a lot of paper stuff, like artwork that he created in kindergarten. I'm having a really hard time letting go of all of that. And it's to the point now where it has become clutter because I don't feel good. And it's also creating this block in my house being functional, because now I have my laundry room full of stuff, which should be in storage. And then when I hang up my clothes to dry, I have to put them over my dining room chairs, and that's like more clutter in the house. And clearing that space, I think, is going to be very beneficial mentally and emotionally, and in turn spiritually. I'm trying to look at house cleaning in a different way, a little more magically, because I'm trying to see it as really an exercise in taking care of my spirit and taking care of myself in general. You know, washing the floor can be symbolic. Like I said, vacuuming changes the energy. So I'm trying to see housework as working with energy more than just shuffling my stuff. So I'm going to pull a few cards from my Zirkus Magi, which I've been loving, by the way. And I don't usually do formal spreads, but I'm going to pull a card for each of points in the triangle, and I'll just lay them out in a triangle here. So I guess I would ask, what do I need to declutter in each of these areas? So first I'll pull a card. This kind of popped out. I'll pull a card for physical. The 7 of Buckets. That is allure. You know how I feel about keywords, but I do still adore this deck. And you can see all the posters here. The 7 of Buckets would be the 7 of Cups. And you know the image where there are these 7 cups filled with all sorts of different things. And I feel sometimes a little bit unfocused. I'm pulled in a lot of different directions, and there are a lot of things that I feel like I should be doing, and I am going to try to pare down my to-do list to the bare minimum, which is always my goal, is to pare my to-do list down to the bare minimum. But I've already started this because at work, I usually am someone who would take on a lot of extra things, and I am not taking on any extra tasks this year. And I really want to simplify. Well, my diet's pretty simplified, but sometimes I end up doing nothing because I can't decide which of the many things I should do. And so I don't want to be as busy. I would have thought I would get this card for mental emotional, but they're all tied together. Okay, so for mental emotional, what do I need to declutter? Ooh, literally everything. This is a really weird card to get, and I kind of paused to take a good look at it. But if I look closely, because I was very confused by this card, you can see the little circus tents here. This person is sort of being lifted away from all of the stuff. And that is something I've been struggling with. I feel like my mind is getting a little bit busy lately, busier than, even if my body feels relaxed, the hamster never gets off the wheel. I've been really struggling with that lately. And I think I just need to find a way. You know, the universe always tells me I need to meditate more. I need to find a way to leave all that stuff behind for a while and kind of rise above that. And the last one is spiritual. What do I need to spiritually declutter? And I may go ahead and pull another card for each of these for an action card. Ooh, the Eight of Blades, the Eight of Swords, which has the keyword constriction. I definitely feel constricted by rules in religion. Well, in religious rules. I said religion because I was thinking of like Catholic schoolgirl me, where you had certain rules to follow, and that's just either you did that or you're doing it wrong and you're going to hell. And this mentality still pops up in my spiritual practices, that if I don't do something every day, I'm doing it wrong and I'm wasting my time. Or if I don't do all of these practices, then I'm doing it wrong and I'm wasting my time. And this is just one of those lifelong ways of thinking that I have to retrain myself out of. But that's also one of the, you know, forms of spiritual clutter, is those outmoded, those beliefs that don't suit me anymore. And that is definitely one of them. So that's a good one to work on. And I think I'm going to do that. I might pick another action card for all three of those. But so the end of 2019 is all about decluttering all of the unnecessary things that are blocking my energy, draining my energy, taking my energy back in 2020. I'm getting excited about that. So stay tuned after this if you want to see the unboxing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay guys, so I'm excited to open the Drunk Elephant, and I'm not gonna lie, I did sort of cheat and peek before. So when I opened this box, I immediately thought, oh my God, I can't get rid of this box. It says an elephant walks into a bar. So if you don't know Drunk Elephant, it's like in Sephora, and it's a little pricier, but once I turned not that old, I decided I would start splurging a little more on good skincare stuff. So it looks like this, and it has this thing. It's like that. And it tells you, you know, the packing slip, but then it has this like thank you thing. And I thought it would be my parents actually just called while I was making the video. So, but it's this really pretty color. I love this color. And then it has a coloring page, which I totally get the allure of coloring, but it's not something that, you know, I'd rather knit or something. So coloring isn't really something I do to stay calm, but I totally get when other people do it. So I looked in here, and I have the baby facial, which is amazing, and also the MIDI committee, it's called. And I was trying to figure out this box, but then it's called a drunk drawer. And so it has a bunch of stuff in it. One is the Proteini polypeptide cream. That should make me look even more fabulous. The A Passioni retinol cream. I have the retinol cream, which is amazing. The Makeup Melting Butter Cleanser, the Bamboo Booster Exfoliant, and the Behydra Intensive Hydration Serum. So it's kind of bigger than free sample, but smaller sizes so you can try and see what you like. And then I guess I have to take this, you know, cardboard thing off, but the drawer looks really pretty and like maybe something I could put a tarot deck in. So I'm excited to try all this stuff and to open the rest of my gifts. Thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you later. Bye.